Hey, what's up guys, JLT here. As you can see, I am in the middle of the Caribbean, and I wanted to make a quick video about Sea Gypsies. The Sea Gypsies are basically a tribe that live in the Indian Ocean, and they live on rafts. They catch their own food in terms of fish and harvesting sea cucumbers. They send their kids down like 30 feet just to pick up these cucumbers. They can actually see underwater. Aside from the physical things that they've developed, which is pretty cool, I want to talk to you about how it is that they managed to survive the tsunami, because obviously you would have expected a tribe like that to pretty much get wiped out. They live on the ocean, they live off the ocean, but actually every single one of the Sea Gypsies survived, like every single one of them. And when asked, well, how did they do it? Like, surely they should have been wiped out. The Sea Gypsies reported how they saw changes in what the elephants were doing on land, they saw changes in what the dolphins were doing, they saw changes in what the birds were doing, they saw changes in the water as well. They looked at how they knew the normal rhythms of the water, and they saw these changes, and the elders actually reported very quickly that they believed the wave that eats people, that's what they call it, the wave that eats people, was coming again. Obviously it had been a very long time that stories get passed down, and so what the Sea Gypsies did was half of them retreated they actually went onto land for a change, and half went into much deeper water, so that they avoided where obviously the swelling of the tsunami began, and then wiped out and moved towards shore. So the point is that they looked at things as a whole. They looked at the environment, they looked at all these different factors, and were able to make much better decisions in terms of what they were going to do, how they were going to survive, and then continue to thrive. In the same area, there was also a lot of Burmese fishermen as well. So, well, why is it that the Burmese fishermen all perished and you survived? And the Sea Gypsies basically said because the Burmese fishermen are stupid. All they look for is squid. They only look for the squid. They don't pay attention. They don't know how to look. That was the phrase they used. They don't know how to look. And that's my point today, is that I see a lot of the times with our fitness business, and I hear about it in all fitness businesses. I know a lot of people around the world with similar businesses, and they all report the same thing, is that everybody's looking for that magic pill, that one exercise program. I just want to find that one exercise program. I can't be bothered to change my nutrition. I can't be bothered to talk about mindset. I'm not interested in controlling my breath. All these things which are actually massively important. So my point is that we need to stop being a bit more like these Sea Gypsies and think, well, what are all these areas that are affecting me? You can't just be like the Burmese and try and find the squid. Okay? Think about it like when you go and play golf. Even if you don't play golf, you can understand what I'm talking about. That you're not going to go and try and get a really good score on a golf course just by using your driver. Okay? You're not just going to go out there with a driver and try and play every single shot with the same driver. But what we do is we'll try that. That doesn't work. We get kind of halfway around the course and go, oh, this doesn't work. So we blame the driver. We go back to the clubhouse and we get a sand wedge, and we try that, and we maybe make a little bit of progress. But again, we get frustrated. We're not getting the results we actually want, the full results we want to see in terms of energy and health and vitality and movement and strength and all of that. So we go and get our putter, and that doesn't work, and so on. So this is what a lot of people are doing. We're basically living just looking for the squid. I'm just going to put my head under the water, try and find the squid. Can't find the squid, but I'm going to keep looking, I'm going to keep looking, I'm going to keep looking. And we ignore everything else that's going on around us. So what I want you to do is really start thinking, look, if I'm going to truly appreciate my body and get the most out of it, so I can do all the things that I want to do, I see other people doing it, and I just can't, then you're going to have to start thinking more like the Sea Gypsy. You're going to have to understand how your nutrition is playing a part. How is your mindset playing a part? How are the people around you playing a part? How are things changing in that respect? How is your exercise playing a part? Are you making progress there, or are you constantly doing the same old things? Or maybe just as bad, you're doing so many different things all the time that you never have time to program things into your mind and actually make improvements. Okay, so that's just a quick story about the Sea Gypsies, and how if you're going to make progress, you've got to start implementing and considering lots of different things. That doesn't mean you need to become obsessed about everything and make it confusing, but just understand your breathing a little bit. You know, you can do it for a few minutes, 2-3 times a day. Just a little bit of deep breathing. Understand your nutrition. Again, you don't have to make massive wholesale changes all the time. Just constantly make steps to improve things and get better and better and better. Okay, so that's the story of the Sea Gypsies. I hope you're all very well, and I'm going to hopefully go and have a nice pina colada and a bit more sunbathing, and then I will see you all when I get back home. See ya!